Hi, everybody. So we're continuing to just try to clean up the rest of Chapter 32 and go on with our lives. In this video, what you see me holding there is it's a vertical brace that connects the bottom cross brace between the two cargo bay bottom skins and the upper cross brace where your seats attach, or lean, sorry. This will be the basis of holding down the flat motor. So I'm just putting a few nut plates on, as this will be a convenience located sort of access place, because you got to replace that motor eventually, right? So you got to be able to get in there. Just real quick, yes, you see all those pieces clecoed in place with the blue vinyl, including the panel, blah, blah, blah. Look, I was bored, and someone was asking about it, so I decided to put it on so they could show. I mean, I can take that stuff off in like 20 seconds. Don't get excited. That's all for the future. But God, doesn't it look good? I mean, that looks just fantastic. So I'm putting these on. I'll be putting the brace in the center, which is a pretty easy rivet up job. And then we're going to go ahead, and once that's in place, we're going to start working on the side panels that go into the back baggage area. So, real quick rant. To the good people of PG&E, go f*** yourself. I don't know if anyone's familiar. Last year in California, well, every year in California, we have wildfires, right? Our rain stops around April, late March to April. This year it didn't stop until May. And all that winds up doing is creating up a lot of tall grass, a lot of, I call it golden kindling. And so as things get dry, because we don't get rain again until October, dry, high winds, a little bit of heat, you're going to get wildfires. Well, the ones we had last year were deemed to be caused by PG&E's down power lines in windy areas. Part of the settlement was PG&E had said, look, we understand, but we would like to have the right to refuse power to people based upon the weather. So next year, if it's dry and we see winds, we're cutting your power. And you know what? There's nothing you can do about it, because this was all settled with the state or whoever, Department of Energy. So yeah, so now if there's going to be a high wind day between now and probably the next few weeks, PG&E's cutting power. It's already killed one person who was dependent upon an oxygen delivery system for them. They're dead. So sorry, dude. Yeah, this is great. I mean, what is it? Is it 2000 again? Is Gray Davis back in office? Are we dealing with the rolling brownouts to supply California with their power because Enron's being a bunch of selfish? I think it is. Does anyone remember that? The 2001 brownouts. California at the time, they were producing tons of energy. I think they were producing like 32% more than they needed, but because of Enron and a couple other jackasses who only saw the dollars, you're not going to get to use all your power. We're going to roll brownout, bunch of turds. All right. Anyway, that's not important. What's important is that I still have power in the hangar. But they ever cut power to the port of Oakland, they've told us that conservatively it'll take 3 to 5 days to get it back up. Because once you before you turn the power on, you have to go and you have to test everything, right? Turn the power off, bad. Turn the power on, could be worse. I don't know. Here I am putting in the side skins, and this is what I wanted to talk about. Vans, I really love these. You know, and in the front you don't have these. Right, where you're sitting, you just see the side of the fuselage. Now in the back, you've got cargo, crap's rolling around. Do you really want to have like a 5-pound oxygen bottle just roll into the side, over and over? Let's say you decide to pull an emergency 45-degree bank. Or let's say that the turbulence decides to pull one for you. Yeah, you do not want things banging directly into the side. And I think that's what these are for. And they look really good, too. They look really good. So, yeah, we're just putting these on. In the next video, we're going to finish these up, and then we will be moving on to some other stuff. Not sure what that is, but we will. Oh, no, that's right. We're going to move on to Chapter 33. So, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.